Hello, my name is Michael, and today I'm going to show you how to perform maintenance and cleaning on a sensor or unison dimming rack. Here, we will use sensor as our example, but this works for any of our power control systems. What we will do in this video is part of an annual maintenance program and should be performed at least once a year. If your racks are located in a dirtier environment, where a lot of dust may collect quickly, you may want to consider doing this maintenance every 6 months. Everything in the first part of this video can be done while the rack is powered on, as there is no exposure to any live loads. That said, make sure that you are following your site-specific arc flash protection procedures. You will need 2 tools to do this maintenance. First, a brand new 2-inch paintbrush. It is important that this paintbrush has never been used elsewhere beforehand. Second, we'll be using a clean and dry, low-pressure source of air. First, let's check the exterior. We'll begin by checking the beacon light at the top of the rack or the air light on the processor. The beacon should be on solid and the air light off. If either are blinking, check the processor for the error. Next, put your hand over the top of the fan and make sure there is a good level of airflow pushing up. This is also a good way to make sure nothing is sitting on top of the rack blocking airflow. Make sure the door opens and closes properly. The latch should catch and the door should swing easily. Let's open the rack door and take a look at the interior. Check the rack labels and make sure they are properly sticking. Also, check the door foam to make sure it is still somewhat squishy and not mashed down anywhere. If you find anything wrong or missing, contact your local ETC dealer for replacement parts. Next, let's tackle the rack filters. To remove the filters, push up and then pull towards you while pulling down. Filters should slide right out of their brackets. Check both sides for dust and clean them off with a can of air or using a vacuum while passing over the filter on both sides. Once you have finished cleaning the filter, simply reinstall it by doing the same steps in the opposite direction, pushing it up into the bracket and then letting it drop into place. Looking at the control electronics, use your paintbrush to remove any dust on the face of the panel, as well as the vents on the right. Make sure the screen is readable and no errors are showing up. Using the controls on the module, I like to run the dimmer checks looking at each module to make sure that the signal lights turn on. It's a great way to make sure things are working, regardless of what is plugged in, and I can do it all from one place. Remember, in sensor, you want to set all your dimmers back to not set or at clear as opposed to 0. Finally, as a finishing touch, pass your brush over the modules to remove any loose dust, really getting into the fins on the right-hand side where the air is taken in the most. Once you've completed all these steps, simply close the door and bask in the glory of a job well done. You've now successfully cleaned and maintained the exterior of your sensor and DRD rack. Congratulations! If you have any questions for us, feel free to call us at 800-688-4116 or visit us at etcconnect.com. Thank you for your time.